today's video, I wanted to talk about the job search process. Apply to at least 5 jobs per day. You want to have the most advantage possible so that you can be the best candidate possible. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a series all about job hunting because, as you know, I just finished job hunting and I was gonna do it all in one video, but I realized that it would be a really long video, so I'll break it up into 3 different videos where I'll just talk about in the beginning sort of the job search process and your resume, and then the job interview process, and then negotiating after you've got the job. So hopefully you guys will find this video helpful and informational. In today's video, I wanted to talk about the job search process, which I did talk a little bit about in a previous video, but because it's fresh in my mind, I think I have a few more insights that'll be great for you guys. So let's get started. First is to sign up for a bunch of these job search websites. So some that I've found helpful and a few are very specific to being an in-house lawyer, but goinhouse.com, TechGCX, which is for non-general counsels inside companies, so people like me who are more junior, Indeed, LinkedIn, and Glassdoor. And for a lot of these, you can sign up for email alerts so you can get emails every day with new job postings. That way you don't have to constantly search these websites. It's great to get these emails at the beginning of your day so that you can start applying for jobs. GoInhouse.com and TechGCX are both websites that help people to find in-house positions or positions within companies, which is what I do. And you will see some duplicates between that and LinkedIn, for example, because they kind of pull from the same database, but it's a good way to see a consolidated list and get an update each day. LinkedIn is probably also the second place I found the most job opportunities. There's just tons of them online and you can really filter and figure out what kinds of jobs you're looking for and what's out there. Glassdoor is also one that has a few, and you can also sign up for alerts. So just really, if there's a certain job platform that most people use in your industry, ask around and figure it out. If you're a lawyer, there might be some resources that your school has if you're just graduating or still in school. So make sure you look for those opportunities. The next piece of advice I have is to apply to at least 5 jobs per day. I know it sounds like a lot, but in the beginning, because you're just starting to apply, there's tons of opportunities out there. And then as you keep applying, you'll probably start seeing the same jobs over and over again. So towards the end, you might only be applying to 1 or 2 new jobs, but you should really be trying to apply to at least 5 per day because it's a numbers game. You want to put yourself out there as much as possible. And I understand that some of you may have really niche jobs, or if you're just coming out of law school, and you want to find a job, or you're still in law school looking for a job, you don't have as many job prospects or job opportunities, so really just apply for anything you may or may not even fully be qualified for. For example, if there's a legal assistant position or a paralegal type position, I would still apply because you never know. And if they really like you, they can change your title and your responsibilities, which is what happened for my first job. The next advice is if there is ever a cover letter option, make sure you send a cover letter. A lot of people claim that people don't read cover letters, and they may not read a cover letter, but why put yourself at any disadvantage? You want to have the most advantage possible so that you can be the best candidate possible. And cover letters are good because sometimes just reading through your resume, the employer doesn't get all of the information they need about who you are and what you want to accomplish and why you're looking for a new job. So with your cover letter, you're really setting out to accomplish, why you're leaving your current job or why you're looking for a new job, what experiences you've had, and not just a one line on a resume, but further explaining what you've done and to really tailor it towards the job description. I think that's the most important thing for your cover letter and as well as your resume, which we'll cover in a little bit, but you really want to tailor it to each position that you're applying for. You could create sort of a skeleton outline cover letter and use that, but for each job you're applying to, you want to customize and personalize it for that job and for that position and company. So make sure you're not just using the same one over and over again. And if you're applying to different types of companies or different law firms, make sure you have you save old ones, that way you can refer back, and if there's a certain type of experience that you highlighted in one cover letter that you want to highlight in another cover letter. Next is the most important thing, which is your resume. So obviously this is the first thing that employers are going to look at to see if you're even a good fit. So what I would do is customize and personalize each resume for each job that you're applying for. So when you apply for a job, you look at the job description, and usually they have bullet points about what they're looking for and what they're interested in and defining the role. So what you want to do is that you want to make sure that in your resume you also have lines that correspond to the job description. So if they're asking for someone that has dealt with corporate governance or mergers and acquisitions, you want to make sure you have a line about that in your resume. That way they can easily see, okay, this person has this experience and this experience that is relevant to what I'm looking for as an employer. Some people often just use the same resume, and I definitely did that in the beginning, but that's where your mistake lies, because you want to show that you put effort in and that you are the perfect candidate and the perfect fit for this position. So make sure you really personalize and customize each resume. Also, don't forget that if you have friends that work at these companies, use them as referrals or ask them before you apply, because maybe they have insight into what the position entails, where they are in the search process, how far along they are. And I would say that, don't be weary about jobs that have been posted for months, because you never know that they haven't found anyone yet. And really, you have nothing to lose by applying. So I hope you guys found this video informative about how to apply to jobs, how to look for jobs, how to then submit your resume and cover letter. And in the next video, I'll talk all about the actual phone screen and the interview process, because that's the next step after a recruiter or someone on the HR or the hiring manager reaches out to you. If you have any questions, don't forget to comment below and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.